Welcome, everybody. Today, I'm really excited to be playing this one for you. We're playing a new game, and well, it's been out for a while, but it's not a retro game, is what I mean by that. And we are playing Macross Shooting Insight today. Um, I'm testing a few things out because I am a I'll be honest, I'm a little worried about copyright on this, but we'll see what happens. I played this a little bit, but we're gonna go through story mode today. And new game. We got this guy from Macross Zero, Isamu from Macross Plus, Gambling from Macross 7, Alto from Macross Frontier, and Hayate Immelman from Macross Delta. But we're gonna play Alto today, because I like the music in Frontier best. Like aside from the original Macross, this might be my favorite one. And yep. Okay, so we'll go through the cutscenes here. Mysterious figure from the Epsilon Foundation. This is interesting to me because this game, it's its own thing, but it is doing like tying some of the threads that they've been laying down in the recent Macross series, like Delta and Frontier, that they've kind of even been stitching back to Macross 7, with the protoculture and all of that. So it's interesting because, like, who is this person? And we never really found out what happened to Mega Road 1, the original Macross, after they left. She's just talking to herself. And there are a lot of hints in Delta that Minmay is like head of one of these foundations or something. That was my takeaway from it. I could be completely wrong, but I wonder where they were going with this, because whoever this character is for the game. We're talking about going to the Galactic Whales from Macross 7 Dynamite. Okay, so they're already on Battle 7. This is the thing with this. I mean, if you think of it, it's very much like Super Robot Wars. with like mixing everybody up in timelines, but just in the Macross universe. So clearly this is happening, you know, before the end of the events of Frontier at any rate. Somewhere in the middle. And I mean, they're all like that. When, it's like before the end of their individual series. Good to see Max. I guess since he's, you know, in charge of Battle 7, yeah, like, of course, he's not going to, you're not really going to be able to bring in people from the original Macross series, even though I think Roy Fokker does make an appearance, at least in one of the others. But it was Roy from Macross Zero. Macross Zero I need to watch. I started watching it and I kind of fell asleep, and like I wasn't really interested because it was like prequel stuff, you know. I want the continuing story more than, like, you know, the prequels. It is interesting, and it sounds like it is going to tie in a lot more with what's going to be happening in future Macross series. It's kind of like part retcon and guiding the series forward. All right, now we'll finally get to some action here.
SNS の人がいてくれるのは心強いな。あっしゃ。マックス艦長もそのように考えて、各パイロットのことに詳しい者をオペレーター担当に配置されているそうです。持ち帰ってください。戦闘に支障はないかと。そこにいる赤い機体は。
I don't really care for Alto's gun, I gotta say. I like Isamu's better. It is a faster spread. Ah, shit. You get a nice mix of styles in this, I think. Yeah, you go from overhead, side-scrolling shooter. You even get some like first-person stuff. Of course, you can't change modes on your own. It's just based on like the stage, what that calls for. But I really don't mind it in this. I was disappointed that this wasn't going to be like a proper... Oh, shit. Alright, so hopefully there's still going to be audio. If there isn't, somebody did a copyright strike. Nope, shit. We got those. Calling about 7 strike. Gotta remember to dodge. Yeah, you'll get like a little bit of a song as you play through, like at certain points, where it unlocks some like ability for you while it's playing. Yeah, I forgot Osmond loves Fire Bomber. I mean, who doesn't? Pretty great band.
どうなっている？うん。でも。ああ。
はい。
うん。よし。はい。ああ、いいな。おい。はあ？ナルト姫。おい。
All right.
スカル4、作戦を開始する。あっしゃ。
バジュラがバトル7に接近しています。攻撃を阻止してください。
あっしゃ。了解。あっしゃ。
SMS はこの戦いでの戦果に期待をされています。総大将に頑張ってください。
分かってる。だが俺は数が多すぎるぞ。あっしゃ。
持ち帰ってください。
バジラも
戦闘に支障はないかと。
ランカやシリリン、やはりこの時代にいる可能性が高いな。
確かにそうかもしれません。
戦闘に集中できないなら後ろに下がって見学でもしている。
お前こそ下がっていろ。あっしゃ。
被弾箇所をデータで確認します。
あっしゃ。
まだ動きますね。持ち帰ってください。戦闘に支障はないかと。実力の半分も出せてない感じ？
あれはジャミング装置か。一体誰が？緊急だ。速やかに破壊してくれ。
まだ動きますね。
いい調子だ。
こちらでは特に聞こえませんが、何か通信ノイズのようなものでしょうか。
All right. Oh shit.
まだ動きますね。
問題ない。
大丈夫。私がやるわ。シェリルさん、体調が戻るまで無理しちゃダメですよ。
問題ない。
今期被弾箇所をデータで確認します。
All right. Now we're getting some good stuff.
装置の破壊を全て確認した。よくやってくれた。優秀なパイロットがいると心強いな。くそ。おい。はあ。
そうか。
くそ。そうだな。よし。問題ない。問題ない。
被弾箇所をデータで確認します。
Ah, shit. I missed those. Ah! I am glad my first playthrough of this game was not with Alto. Holy shit. We did it, Joe.
戦闘終了を確認。お疲れ様です。
これじゃあミシェルに笑われちまうな。たく。くそ。そうだな。おい。くそ。おい。おい。はい。あのな。よし。おい。はい。了解。うん。うん。たく。うん。はい。たく。うん。そうか。はあ？ああ。
This guy
おい。
is so fucking annoying.
くそ。うん。な。はい。
All right.
スカル4、グッドラック。
あれはジャミング装置か。一体誰が。緊急だ。速やかに破壊してくれ。難しいな。いい調子だ。
大丈夫ですか？
戦いは問題ない。アルト、もしかして翼を狙っているのか。ああ、甘いって言うなよ。そういう考え、俺も好きだぜ。なんて動きだ。これが隼人が言っていた白騎士か。
被弾箇所をデータで確認します。
くそ、なんで俺ら思い出すんだ。いるかよ。美しい。問題ない。ここで終わりにするのは少し惜しいな。装置の破壊を全て確認した。よくやってくれた。優秀なパイロットがいると心強いな。 戦闘機同士の戦いにも慣れているな。
早乙女少尉、オズマ少佐からの伝言です。慌てずに一気に対応していけとのことです。
そうだな。落ち着いて対応すればきっとうまくいく。
それと持ち帰ってください。少尉からも伝言です。戦闘に支障はないかと。焦るなんて可愛いことあるじゃん、アルト姫だそうです。
Yeah, I want this to be like you were in the cockpit of. Ah, damn, I missed out. Of a Valkyrie, and then when I heard it was just a shoot 'em up, I gotta admit I was a little disappointed, but I like that you can play as the characters from like the different series. Hopefully this doesn't get muted. Pretty kick-ass Valkyrie song. But Delta had some really good tunes, and I like Frontier soundtrack better overall. Just like the style. Oh shit. Fuck you. This got like some middling reviews, and I really like it. Personally, I'm a Macross fan more than I am a shoot 'em up bullet hell fan. So I mean, I was gonna check it out no matter what. There's a physical release coming out at the end of June, which is why I wanted to play this now. Physical release is going to be for Switch and I think PS5 and Xbox, all like the normal platforms. I'm playing this on Steam right now, but I'm going to have the physical for the Switch. Like this stuff is very Super Robot Wars. I think there's a developer link there.
Yoshi.
どうでしょうか。
おい。
ちょっと。
うん。
ええ。
ああ。
ええ。
何？
ええ。
うん。
まあ。
おい。
ちょっと。
な。
まあ。 と。
あ
何？
おい。
ええ。
うん。
これは。
あ
The interesting thing about the Macross timeline is like how relativity, factors into it with like time passing and all that stuff.
バジラが多数接近してきています。迎撃して艦に近づけないようにしてください。
バジラ、やっとシェリルたちの場所が分かりかけている時に来なくたっていいだろう。
こちらの都合を考えてはくれませんからね。
あっしゃ。
被弾箇所をデータで確認します。
Definitely using the missile attacks more with Alto here because his gun just fires in a straight line versus like the spread that you got with Isamu. And I think other ones, they all have their own different styles, right? Oh, shit. I mean, like, this is a, I nerfed it a little bit for, just playthrough purposes here. Because I want to get through it, but, like, if you leave it on normal, like, everything, like, with the default health settings, like, you don't get your health back, like, very fast at all after a stage. So I have this both on Steam and on Switch, the digital versions, because yes, I am a Macross nerd, and I couldn't resist it. And and I'm getting the damn physical copy, so that's great. Not a waste of money at all. Oh, here's a pretty sweet track that I hope doesn't get copyright claimed. But yeah, it gets really hard at points. And on the Switch, I was doing the Isamu playthrough, and which is just like the default, I got to the last guy, like the final boss, but my health was so low just when I started that stage that like it was a miracle just to get to the boss. I really like the way this looks. I mean, I don't know like what people want from a bullet hell that makes this mid compared to other things, and like maybe it's not as hard. I mean, the story's definitely kind of weak. Like this, I just started as an Alto playthrough, and had I not played through as Isamu first, I would be super confused. And I know you're watching this. Like, if you haven't seen any of this yet and haven't played it, don't keep up with like all the comings and goings of Macross, you're probably going to be confused too. Jesus. I'm gonna piss a lot of you off right now. I'm gonna tell you, I love Robotech too. I love Robotech, and as difficult as Harmony Gold has made it to be a fan of it, I love it. I wouldn't love Macross. I wouldn't know about Macross if it wasn't for Robotech. This may come as a shock to some of you, but I'm old. You know, I was watching Robotech as a kid. I had no idea that it was Macross. Nobody did back then, you know, but we saw it and it blew our young minds. And, you know, of course, go tracking down the original. I remember going, tracking down Macross 7. You know, I go to like around a comic book convention. This guy was selling bootleg VHS tapes in these nice, hard cases. I think I still have them somewhere. But bootleg VHS Macross 7, the complete series on like 25 VHS tapes. And, you know, it was awesome. At first I'm like, what the hell? Trying to imagine what's going on. But I loved it. I mean, of course, we got Macross Plus here in the States before that all went to hell. And then it's become like a really weird thing because of copyrights, licensing, IP, all of that crap. And it's really annoying. I mean, like, but I mean, you know, as much hate as Harmony Gold gets for that, you know, and for keeping Macross from us here in the US, because I mean, it hasn't been easy to keep up on news. Like, I had to wait forever for the English version of this to come out. This has been out for like what, over a year? Came out in like what, March 2024, I think. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait for that. Yeah, it's gonna be in English. And then no, you know, it was just everywhere else in the world except for North America, it seemed like. Or there was no English version of it. Supposedly that might have had something to do with, all right, can they actually release it in North America? Because God knows it wasn't in the eShop stuff. Nice move. So, but you know, like, you know, I still managed to get my hands on some copies of Macross Frontier 7, Delta, 0. Not easy, but oh man. I have to be a little more careful. But you know, like, I think what they did with Robotech is really cool. I mean, like, they didn't change the Macross saga really much at all. you know, is still the same basic
ガロンアップに開発
story.
され
Like,
バトルセブンにいる 協力を要請して調査
it's just what comes after that's really different. Where Southern Cross, which sucked, I think there were some good ideas though, and there's potential. I really want to like it. I just don't. Oh,
持ち帰ってください。戦闘に支障
but Genesis Climber Mosfida. Oh man, that I loved Robotech New Generation. I like the fact that they were just like, yeah, we're gonna go out looking for trouble.
持ち帰ってください。戦闘に支障はないかと。問題ない。これで大丈夫でしょうか。ありがとう。これで繋がったはずよ。これがシャロンアップシステム。そうよ。キャロンを起動する。ちゃんと届けられるでしょう。現段階でもかなり上位の戦績かと。
Sharon Apple's music is probably my least favorite out of all the Macross shows, aside from Voices.
ええ。
You know, at the end of Macross Plus, that's definitely one of my favorite songs from all of Macross. But yeah, Sharon Apple stuff just doesn't do it for me. Like, and I hate to say it, I'm like, wow, I actually like some of Minmei's songs better. Because I absolutely hate Minmei.
好きにすれ
She's just a terrible person. But yeah, so Genesis Climber Mosfida, I mean, like the Japanese one is awesome. I thought like what they did with Robotech with it was awesome. The way they tied it in, and like how Earth was vulnerable with. I mean, like there's a lot of, oh Jesus.
被弾箇所をデータで確認します。
With like the Sentinels, even though I think that was kind of dumb. There's a lot of potential that could have been done that they just really screwed up with Robotech to make it its own thing. And I still like it. I still think there's a lot of potential there. It's just a shame with all the copyright stuff that it's almost like they have to throw out the show's history because you can't have the Macross stuff tied to it.
戦闘終了を確認。お疲れ様です。
And with that, it's like, you know, I want to, you know, be able to get Macross here. You know, at the same time.
それなりの結果だな
And I think people
物足りない
look at this from a glass half empty perspective when it comes to the IP bullshit, and it is bullshit. But it's like you don't have to hate Robotech to love Macross. You can love them both because they are both amazing. I mean, Robotech less so. But what it was trying to accomplish, what it was doing with like merging three completely unrelated series together to make one huge world with its own mythos, its own story and everything to it, that is it's amazing. And it actually worked, you know. It worked better than Voltron. Worked a lot better than Voltron did. I mean, until they made the one tying the two together. But we never got Albagast. We never got Albagast, damn it. And I want that. There's 2 episodes of it on YouTube subtitled into English. But that was going to be like the 3rd Voltron series. And we never got it because people wrongly hated the vehicles. Like the lion animation was better and everything. I thought the vehicle's story and all of that was super cool. But the glass half empty perspective is Harmony Gold's keeping me from Macross, and they're dicks, but it's all a mess, right? But you don't have to hate Robotech, especially if, like, since that's a reason a lot of people in the West have even heard of Macross. That's it's from Robotech. That's what the torch that brought Macross to the U.S. really was. Like, yeah, we loved Robotech and we want the original. We want to see all this stuff. And we want the continuing stories. We want to see Max as an admiral in charge of Battle 7. We want to find out what happened to him and Maria. And they're like 14 kids or however many. and we haven't seen his granddaughter. And then, I guess she's in Delta, so she's probably not going to pop up in here. But see, there's Roy Fokker. And that's got to be weird for Max. That's got to be really weird for Max. Gotta imagine how weird it is for Miria if she was there. Like, oh yeah, you kind of killed this guy. Pineapple salad. But yeah, anyway, I keep getting distracted. Glass half empty perspective is Harmony Gold sucks. It's keeping us from Macross. Blah blah blah. Glass half full thing is the fact that the IP situation is such a mess that pretty much ensures that any sort of Hollywood live action Robotech movie, or God forbid if they did Macross, is going to stay and remain in development hell. Because as cool as it would be to see live action, you know it would not be done good. It would not be done well. It would suck, especially if Hollywood's involved. It would just be the worst. And I don't want to see that. I would rather never see live action Robotech, never see live action Macross, than to have it, be excited for it, and then have it be like Michael Bay Transformers. And those movies sucked. They all sucked. There was nothing cool about them. Like, how do you mess up giant fighting robots? Especially ones, they have this iconic look. It's been there since 1984. Like, this is what they look like, and they look fucking cool to this day. How do you screw it up? You let Michael Bay do it, and you let him be all spindly and change the look, where it's like, no, we just wanted them to look the way they did in the cartoon, but live action, and the stupid shit, and with, oh my god, just with fucking what's his face, Mr. Beefhead, Monsieur Bouffletet, Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. And those went on and on. And then they like shitty toys, and it's like I don't get it. I went to see the first one, and I was just hoping for anything. I was so stoked that there was a Transformers one. And then I'm like, fuck this, man. Fuck this, and fuck anybody who likes it, because these are fucking turds. These are turd movies, and they suck, and they're not even fun. They weren't fun. I'm not expecting high art here. I'm not expecting high cinema, but they were not fun. The G.I. Joe movie, it sucked, but it was kind of fun. Like, I didn't hate it as much as I hated Transformers. It still sucked. I didn't hate it. And I don't want that to happen to Robotech. I just hate when Hollywood fucking does that. They just suck. You know, like I recently I was able to watch Voltes 5, the Filipino series. Like they took the anime because it was such a hit in the Philippines, and now they did Voltes 5 Legacy. Is a live action kind of modern take, and they followed the story. They followed the story really well, like really closely to the anime. It had all the major beats in it, but then they did some stuff to update it so it was very clearly like modern day and not like, you know, the 1970s future that the anime was. They fucked up the story. They fucked up a lot, like I think the character development and things. Part of that was budget. Part of that is just like apparently every show has to have shitty writing now, and that's not just relegated to, you know, the West. It's clearly is happening in the Philippines, the way they handled some of the characters and some of the dramatic beats and stuff. But overall, it was good. You know, I shouldn't say it was like shitty writing, because I think generally the writing on it was pretty good, except for like the parts that went off the anime script. Where they were just kind of filling things in, where it's like, we need to give it this sort of extra dramatic tension that was unnecessary. Yeah, come on. Alright, we got Bassara flying with us. Bassara is my co-pilot. I like how, you know, they have the dialogue. It's not invasive with like everything going on in the screen, but I have no idea. I can't read it half the time because it's all the way down there. I'm in bullet hell, man. Look at the I can't read subtitles while I'm dodging all this shit. Like I guess it is better than a terrible dub. Like, you know, nobody would be happy no matter what if this was dubbed into English. And God, you know, I was watching or not watching, but I learned that there was a UFO Grendizer game. I mean, I love Mazinger Z, you know, that Transor Z, terrible. Like, you want to talk about like a terrible version, people that complain about Robotech compared to Macross. Hell no, you haven't seen Transor Z compared to Mazinger Z. That was edited to shit, man. It was just horrible. Like the voiceover oh my god, just so bad. Where the hell am I going? Shit. I'm really confused as to what's shooting at me and what isn't. But yeah, that was like terrible. And it does not hold up. Like, Robotech holds up. Yeah, I mean, and Macross, original Macross holds up. Yeah, Mazinger Z The original Japanese Mazinger Z holds up. Transor Z does not hold up at all. But you know what? I love it. I love Mazinger Z, and I wouldn't have known about that had I not seen Transor Z here in the States as a kid and be like, I want to see the original. I want to know more about this. And going down that rabbit hole and finding out more, you know, especially, you know, back in the day, it was not easy. And then it's like, you know, I didn't even know about Shogun Warriors, like those toys from the 70s. There's a great Mazinger in that line. I remember seeing it in like a comic book shop in the 90s and go, what the hell? I'm like, okay, oh, so this is the name of the now I can like find out for real more about this. And you know, all right, hopefully we're not getting we're probably getting a copyright strike on this. So if I'm muted, you know why, is because there's some jerk that flags all of this shit. Hopefully you still hear my voice, even if the music is shut down. Yeah, missing out on some awesome Firebomber, but you know what? Like, it's cool. You can listen to Firebomber on Apple Music, and I'm guessing Spotify. So that's cool. Dynamite explosion once again. So, but nobody complains about Transor Z. Nobody complains about. I mean, is Transor Z keeping us from getting Mazinger Z in the U.S.? I don't think so. Not like, you know, Harmony Gold aggressively protecting their copyright, which, you know, they have to do for the sake of Robotech. It's so out there. It's all an unfortunate bullshit situation. I kind of hate it, but you know, like Transor Z is just bad. Mazinger Z is awesome. But anyway, there's a UFO Grendizer game. Part of that Go Nagai Mazinger Z kind of universe. I don't think it's not in like the main timeline, but it's like the third of like the original trilogy, even though I think it's like a different thing. It's not canon with Mazinger Z and Great Mazinger. But you know, there's a game of it, and I'm like, oh cool, you're in that in Grendizer and running around and beating stuff up. And I didn't know that existed. It's like it's been out for a while. And I'm like, okay, I'm playing it. I'm having a good time. And then where's I going with it? There was a point to the story. Oh yeah, Koji from Mazinger Z is in it. Koji Kabuto. He flies like a little UFO, the TFO, they should say. And in the Grendizer game, it's dubbed. It's voiced in English, and then here's Koji with a weird English accent, and it just didn't sound right to me. So I'm glad that they didn't end up doing that with like these characters. You know, it just wouldn't have been right. But I mean, they're also, it's also not like forcing me to read little things in the corner while I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on in the screen.
戦闘中に唐突な質問だな。俺は統合戦争を少しでも早く終わらせたくて入隊した。あっしゃ早く。
何どうしたの？
あっしゃ
俺は惑星ラグナや他の人たちが平和でいてほしいし、
あっしゃ
一緒に戦っているフレイヤを守るために戦う。二人ともすごい。
あっしゃ
I enjoy the way they have like the analog sticks set up for this. You know, you got the trigger to shoot, you got the one analog stick to move you around. Or the D-pad if you swing that way. And then the other analog stick lets you aim the missiles. And if you're in Batroid mode, then that's how you swivel. All right, this is one of my favorite Valkyrie songs. Valkyrie, whatever. So I was trying to, you know what? Maybe I'll do that after this if there's still time. Probably isn't. We could go to the arcade and play a little Asteroids Recharged with that playing my headphones.
ああほう
くそ。なんだって。よっしゃ。
No, again, I hope that all of this isn't getting claimed out and that I have to just mute the music. Oh shit. Oh shit. I forgot about this boss. Yeah, once you get Hayate's, or not Hayate, Alto's shot up to level 5, it's a lot better. Oh, fuck this.
English.
作戦が終了しました。速やかに帰還願います。
どうすればもっと戦績を上げられる。はい。うん。おい。はい。おい。
Oh, come on.
そうだ。
This guy, he's a real piece of work.
おい。おい。では。
Not shady at all. Look at that face. So, like, you know, these cutscenes, I'm going through them pretty quick, and that really adds a lot onto it. When I played through this with Isamu, I was just skipping these, and I did that playthrough in about 70 minutes or so, 65. So, you know, about an hour. I'm really tempted to skip this now.
Oi.
He just put together the whole plot of Macross Frontier.
Oi.
Oi.
I think we've got 2 stages left after this.
敵への反応が遅い。
サイバーグラントと一緒にするな。
関係ない。お前の技量が低いだけだ。
なんだと？
持ち帰ってください。戦闘に支障はないかと。実力の半分も出せてない感じ？
Oh, okay, yeah, so. They did a kind of a poor job, I think, on the third person part. They could have done this a lot better. I would have liked to have played in third person a little more. Oh, best song from Frontier, hands down. This is gonna get a copyright claim, I'm sure. So if this goes quiet again, you know why? We'll find out what happens. Ah, fuck this. What? Is that it? Seriously?
それなりの結果だな。まだまだ物足りない。ああ。はい。
ええ。
くそな。くそ。うん。ああ。はい。うん。
ですね。はい。
うん。よし。はあ。どうした。おい。え。ああ。はい。よし。ああ。うん。
Alright.
何。ああ。うん。ああ。ああ。はあ。おい。はい。了解。よし。
敵座標を送信しました。数が多すぎですけどね。
Music in Macross here doesn't really grab me either. Actually, I mean, I haven't given it, you know, a complete chance, but it's not like it's bad. It's just not. It's not the pop music.
どんな敵が相手だろうと負けるわけにいかない。まずは鳥の人の場所に向かおう。随分と綺麗な可変戦闘機じゃないか。すぐに壊してやるよ。
破壊されるのはお前の方だ。俺はこんなところで止まるわけにはいかない。
おやおや、手応えがありそうな坊やじゃないか。ちょっとは楽しめそうだな。
問題ない。
俺をがっかりさせるなよ。
実力の半分も出せてない感じ？
綺麗に踊るね。舞ってやつを見ているみたいだよ。
And like I really like the Robotech games for PS2. Yeah, Battle Cry and Invasion is more of the new generation Mosfeta stuff. But I thought that they did that really well, like the handling of it. And if that's something you'd like to see me do a playthrough, leave a comment, let me know. Oh shit.
早乙女少尉の実力ならもっといけると思いますが。
The bird again. That's right, that's the guys. Jump in, kids. Kill the bird human. Just like the chicken lady from Kids in the Hall. Oh yeah, I get it.
援護する。
Yeah, we're just gonna take advantage of that powered up support strike.
戦闘終了を確認。お疲れ様です。
So I am ready to be done with this game, and I think we still got 2 stages left. Or maybe like 1, but it's long.
それなりの結果だな。まだまだ
It's a
物足り
good
ない。
stage, though. This is like one of the...
ああ。うん。ああ。うん。ああ。はあ
Yeah, he's stupid.
ああ。
Oh, Macross, where nobody respects the chain of command or orders or anything like that.
何
Look at all those loose cannons standing around. All loosey-goosey, like a bunch of loose cannons.
ああ。ああ。
The bird human. Bring out the bird human. You get that for bravery? I'm the bird human. Leave a like and a comment if you get what the parody is on that one.
おい。
You get that for killing birds? I'm the bird human.
おいおい。
You get that medal for killing birds? Leave a comment.
よし。よっしゃ。おい。
Oh, shit.
なんだ貴様。
I just remember a bunch of stuff I forgot to do. Still gonna have to do.
これは
Oh my god, there she is. At first I was like, who the hell is this? Eris Beatrix. And I guess she was made for the game. I don't know if they conjured her up or like completely, or if like they were given some information from, you know, like Big West and you know, Macross, the Macross people being like, oh yeah, this broad is she's got her dirty fingers in a bunch of dirty pies.
何
Weaponized songs? You mean like we've been doing since mid-May? Like, yeah, Sound Force is all developed as a way of weaponizing. So it is a weapon, Max. Come on, it's a defensive weapon, but it's a weapon. You made Sound Force in case you ran in to a bunch of spacefaring warmongers like the Zentradi, hoping that maybe they never heard music either, and that shit would really fuck their shit up. I mean, that's what Sound Force was, and it,
いいな。
I like the idea of Bassara flying out in his Valkyrie, playing his guitar, singing his heart out, but without having fired any speaker pods.
ああ。
And it's just like sitting there in the vacuum of space. What the hell is this guy doing? All right, this is it. And yeah, like you get stages are basically the same, but there's a decent amount of differences to incentivize you to go through each character. I like that. You know, like, that's a nice little touch.
作戦って言えるのか。
ブレラ
問題ない。
ダイソン注意が先行して突入してしまったので敵が警戒態勢を敷いています。細かい作戦は意味がないとの判断です。
そう。勝手なことをしたせいで。いいさ。ランカもシェリルも見つけ出してやる。
I'm curious, like, what people that have given this, like, bad reviews are really upset about. Like, what's the legitimate gripes about this game, aside from, like, I can see difficulty being one, because, like, even on normal, like, if I can get to this point in a bullet hell game on normal, yeah, like, then maybe it is a little easy.
みんなを助けましょう。最初は私の方じゃ。シャロンの様子を許せない。シャロン、私に力を貸して。ちゃんと届けられるでしょう。二段箇所をデータで確認します。
問題ない。発射。問題ない。
I mean, this stage is really, like, I think where the game starts getting hard, because it's longer. It's definitely a lot more intense. I'm like I'm talking from a non-Macross fan perspective. I see plenty of stuff saying if you're a fan of Macross, get this game. And yeah, I mean, of course. It's like, here's the okay. I mean, I don't know. I was expecting the songs, the music, to be a little different. Like, that'd be like the one criticism. I mean, it's cool that there's like a gameplay aspect to it. Like, when you get to a certain point, it engages that resonance or whatever, and you start hearing whoever's songs. But I would like to just have it kind of going as like a soundtrack as I play the game, without just the story part. You know, we'll check out arcade mode and see what that's like. Yeah, just give me like bullet hell where I'm just like shooting the shit out of everything, while like, you know, Akini Borderline is playing, and just it's cycling through all like the, you know, the upbeat songs. Sorry, Sharon Apple and Weird Lady Sarah from Macross Zero. Yeah, then the song just ends. But we get a nice medley of everything here for the final stage. But like, I mean, there's so many Firebomber songs. It's gonna be a shame if this is all like muted. I'll just put Mega Man music on over top of what should supposed to be here. Maybe I will. I'd play yakety sax, but that'd probably get a copyright strike too. Maybe I'll get a kazoo and I'll just start playing songs. Where's the girl? What girl? You know the girl. Mr. Raised in a Barn. The Alto's a princess. Alright. She's got hepatitis. Cheryl Nome has hepatitis. Yeah. Dynamite explosion. Yeah, I would get here and then it would just be over. Ah. Okay. Where am I? Oh, there. Oh, shit. And also, you know, if they made a live action, they'd make the fighters look, they'd make the Valkyries look stupid. They make the robots look stupid. Then you look at like Pacific Rim. That's how you do. That's how you do giant robots fighting. I just put my headphones on, play a little Yakukin special. It really helps me get in the zone. I bet I've been playing the Yakukin special music this whole time. Jesus. Mm-hmm.
いいえ。どう？はい。よし。ええ。
Yep. Going back to a different era to die. Die from having a threesome. Her herpes is firing.
あのな。
行くわよ。よし。ええ。
おい。な。よし。
All right. I think that's it. I think we're about done. Yeah. And yeah, the sounds of Lion playing over the credits here for Alto's ending. I hope you can hear it. And I hope you've had a good time watching this. As we just played through MACROSS Shooting Insight. The physical release is June 26th, 2025. So if you're a MACROSS fan, definitely check it out. I pick up the physical copy if you can. Just we need to keep physical games alive. You know, an actual cartridge of this, and I think especially with a franchise like Macross, where there's been such a contentious battle regarding, you know, the IP, the copyrights, the distribution of it. You don't really want to trust that you're always going to have a digital copy of this game. I mean, of any game, but especially one like this with like all the licensing coming in. You never know when this could just be delisted and gone, or if, you know, whatever company just takes it out of your library all of a sudden, or you're just unable to download it again and then never play it. So highly recommend, especially for a game like this, to get the physical copy of it. Me, I'm a Macross fan. I got it on Steam. I got it on Switch digital. I mean, because one, I wanted to play it. I wanted to have them on each one, because I'll use different consoles. I play on the Steam Deck more than I do my Switch now, so I wanted this on the Steam Deck. But then I'm like, I'm getting the physical copy, so I don't have to worry about something happening to it. I'll be able to have the game still if there is a copyright thing, because this did take longer to get the Western English release than it was in the rest of the world. So that's why I do that. But thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a comment. Let me know, what's your favorite Macross series? What's your favorite Macross game? And oh, look at this, a little epilogue. Yeah, here, several years later, investigation report. No civilization found on this planet. Demolish military base. Oh, somebody found the... What's Beatrix's little place? Weapon? Song? Earth? Uh-oh! Somebody going to Earth! Oh, man, okay. Let's, you know what, we're gonna check out the arcade mode here, too. Let's see what happens.
了解であります。
Okay.
すぐ戦闘よ。気を引き締めて。
I'm pretty sure this is the same, but yeah. So you get a look at how Isamu's gun differs from Alto's. And we're not getting those Super Robot War style cutscenes. This is dropping us right into the thick of it.